Hello everybody, what is going on? It is the Naughty Investor here coming at you with another video. So ex-Google CEO has said Ethereum has major potential. Let me run through the article and then I'll give my thoughts. Billionaire Schmidt, the former chairman of Google, is a budding Bitcoin and blockchain enthusiast who said Ethereum could be a powerful platform whose untapped potential is off the charts. He made the remarks during a live event with economist Tyler Cohen, hosted by Village Global in San Francisco. In the wide-ranging conversation, he discussed the future of technology, corporate governance reform, and Google's hiring practices. He now says Ethereum has major potential. When asked whether he thought blockchain was overrated or underrated, he gave a compound answer. In the public format, overrated. In its technical use, underrated. Today, blockchain is a great platform for Bitcoin and other currencies, and it's a great platform for private banking transactions where people don't trust each other. He believes that exciting developments are occurring with Ethereum that could revolutionize business and society. Quote, I think the most interesting stuff that's going on are the beginning of execution on top of blockchain. The most obvious example being the capability of Ethereum. And if Ethereum can manage to figure out a way to do global synchronization of that activity, that's a pretty powerful platform. That's a really new invention. That's a bullish assessment that Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin shares. As CCN reported, Buterin recently denied rumors that he was stepping back from Ethereum development, saying he's focusing on encouraging the work of other developers in the open source development community. In 2014, Schmidt said, quote, Bitcoin is an amazing advancement. Interestingly, Schmidt was an earlier believer in Bitcoin. In 2014, he praised the then obscure cryptocurrency as a unique technological advancement with massive potential. Quote, Bitcoin is a remarkable cryptographic achievement, Schmidt said. The ability to create something that you can't duplicate in the digital world has enormous value. He continued, the Bitcoin architecture, literally the ability to have these ledgers which can't be replicated, is an amazing advancement. Lots of people will build businesses on top of that. Schmidt was first introduced to Bitcoin in 2011 by WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. In a 5-hour interview Assange posted on WikiLeaks, Assange urged Schmidt to embrace Bitcoin because it's going to be valuable someday. You should be an early adopter because your Bitcoins are going to be worth a lot of money one day, Assange told Schmidt. Schmidt, whose net worth tops $13.4 billion, probably didn't need to get into crypto for the money, but he was apparently intrigued by the new technology. Other Google executives who are cryptocurrency fans include Google co-founder Sergey Brin and CEO. Both tech billionaires have sons who mine Ethereum, which was confirmed the other day. Pichai said his 11-year-old son mines Ethereum on a home computer that he built himself. And the other CEO said that he mines Ethereum with his son. So I couldn't agree more. I mean, it is always surprising to me when people go around saying, oh, cryptocurrency's dead, cryptocurrency's dead. It's just not true because you're still so much in the infancy of cryptocurrency. I don't think people realize how early we are. Things take time to have development, all right? They don't just happen overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day. So we have some very smart people who are very bullish on the long-term potential of cryptocurrency. And I've said from the very beginning, you have to think long term. And in the long term, Ethereum has major potential. XRP has major potential. Bitcoin has major potential. There's many cryptocurrencies that have major potential. And that's why you need to have a well-diversified portfolio and not panic sell. So awesome news there. Next up, UK new survey shows it is a nation of crypto believers. Bitcoin, despite its and other cryptocurrencies' struggles throughout this year, appears to remain an attractive alternative investment to the current financial system. A Bitcoin survey carried out by the respected pollsters YouGov has found that 1 in 5 people in the UK think Bitcoin will be as common as cash or card payments in the future, just as Bitcoin celebrated its 10th birthday last month. The survey found that while Bitcoin is still a relatively new technology, 9 out of 10 people in the UK say that they have heard of Bitcoin, with just over 1 in 5 saying they understand it fairly well. Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and their underlying blockchain technology have, over the last 2 years, become a part of the economy and culture in a way comparable to the rapid rise of the internet in the early 1990s. Last year's bull run met a raft for Bitcoin mentions in film, TV, and music, as producers both praised and attacked the digital currency that made many overnight millionaires and brought on the ire of the established financial industry. What do we have here? We have a study showing that people are fairly split. However, there is a large number of people who think that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general are going to eventually become just as popular as cash or card. Now, I would argue we don't even need that to happen for prices to go up. Even if cryptocurrencies could become 10% as popular as cash or card, we would see tremendous value out of that, especially when you talk about other use cases, because again, the only, transactions are not the only use case for cryptocurrencies, as many of you know. A lot of people think, oh, they're just currencies and that's all they can do. No, they're also stores of value. They also are hedges against economic uncertainty. They are also ways to protect yourself in bubbles, in recessions. On top of that, when you talk about things like smart contracts, that opens up a whole new realm of potential that is completely out of the way of transactions, because when you're looking at smart contracts, you can literally build applications on top of the blockchain. So that is a whole new world of actual utility value. But awesome survey. I was surprised by this. I thought it'd be a lot lower, but a lot of people seem to believe that cryptocurrencies are going to eventually be used in a similar manner to cash or card. Next up, JP Morgan sees 3 potential long-term stock winners. They said that, quote, investors should be looking to identify where the opportunity to replace a middleman is the biggest, or where trust is needed where none exists, or what companies are the best positioned to offer blockchain as a service. Now, I actually mostly agree with this, because a lot of people, when they're looking to invest in cryptocurrencies, they just look at hype. They look at hype, speculation, and those do offer some value. You should look at that a bit. You should look at some hype, some speculation, but ultimately, your decision should be based on fundamentals, assuming you're long-term investing. If you're trading, that's different. You're looking at opportunities in the short term. But for long term, you should be looking at fundamentals, and these are what fundamentals are. Where is trust needed where none exists? Okay, where is there an opportunity to replace a middleman? And where are the companies that are best positioned to offer blockchain as a service? So let me get through this article. Despite blockchain's corporate buzz this year, the technology can be tricky to get exposure to as an investor unless you're buying Bitcoin. To give clients some less controversial options, JP Morgan named 3 public companies who are potential long-term winners in the emerging technology. The firm predicted software companies will use blockchain in a similar way to how many currently claim the benefit of machine learning and artificial intelligence, but there are a few that JP Morgan says will create material incremental growth opportunities from the technology. Investors should be looking to identify where the opportunity to replace a middleman is the biggest, or where trust is needed where none exists, or what companies are the best positioned to offer blockchain as a service. JP Morgan software equity research analyst Sterling Audi said in a note to clients on Thursday. JP Morgan's bets for that disruption are middleman displacement opportunities in blockchain as service, which the firm calls BaaS, and the bank's coverage at last 3 names fit the criteria, and those are Akamai, which I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, which is a cloud service provider, DocuSign, and Ellie Mae. Now, DocuSign is kind of a really cool service that allows people to sign documents that have some legal bearing. to protect yourself. I've used this before for companies I've worked with. I am happy that they are not just tearing down cryptocurrency and tearing down blockchain, and instead are showing how to actually evaluate your investments. Because look, I agree, there are a lot of bad investments in the cryptocurrency world. There are a lot of bad projects out there, but there's also a lot of great projects. And I feel like in the past, JP Morgan and other large financial institutions, I'm talking about probably a year and a half, 2 years ago, were particularly negative on blockchain and crypto and only focused on the negatives. And I'm happy to see that they're actually focusing on the positives and giving some advice that I mostly agree with on how to invest. So awesome news there. Next up, market today. As expected, we did have a pullback, but that is because we were on a pretty high uptick. Bitcoin dominance has dropped a bit though, and total market cap is at 215 billion US dollars. So overall, we're still up since I made my previous video. So yes, we had a pullback and that was expected, but overall not too bad of a pullback. XRP still above 50 cents. Hopefully it holds there. Ethereum at $213. Bitcoin just under 6,500. Bitcoin Cash finally pulls back from its big rally and is at just under 600 US dollars. Today's biggest gainer was Eternal Token at just under 50% and Wax at 16%. Biggest loser today is Eternity at 10% and Dogecoin, oh no, Dogecoin at up just under 7%. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, share it. Helps me out a ton. Also, let me know what you think about me starting a cryptocurrency clothing company. I've been considering it, but it's been in the back of my mind. I want to hear what you guys would think about that. Maybe have some awesome crypto designs for my future crypto millionaires out there. But let me know what you think about that, and I will catch you next time. Have a great day, guys.